I'm going to sit here and make sure I need to ignore the comments. I'm going to be comments. Fucking bad. Coffee Tea and Chit Chat will stay on my Facebook, which is Oracle Unicorn, ORACLE. Don't forget to follow there as well. Alright, so this is a general reading. Keep what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. I do zodiac readings. Don't forget to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as my videos do cross-connect with each other. And this is a general reading for the feminine collective, my feminine collective following, okay? So we're just going to go with my following. Energies of my following. Dear God and the angels, divine energies of masculine and feminine, please be with me and grant me the highest messages that those that are here of pure heart may be able to understand within their souls, and messages and connection, bond with you, and what's the most harmonizing road that is needed to be revealed. That is much easier to say. No, not easy to say. That is better. Okay. I'm still restructuring myself. But I will not be pushed away from my YouTube. I will just restructure myself and how I decide to use my YouTube. Oh, wow. So we got the God's Wrath Death card Scorpio energy here. So, feminines, be wary. Or some of you, you're being wary because you know there's this energy that you need to, that you are keeping a lookout for. Others of you, there's a dark night energy changing, or dark. Why is this? Half of this is upside down, half of this is not. Alright. Finances, I don't know, this change is upside down. I don't really do upside down cards. And you got a karmic feminine earth sign here, okay? Relating to finances. Cheating, trickstery energy, dodged a bullet. You could be going into that energy of a change with this trickstery energy, dodging a bullet when it comes to a female air sign and distressing communication. But this is just, I can't do my cards upside down. That's just important for me. There is a tower being held off that is about to be put into play, is what I feel. That is helping dodge the bullet relating to papers being served. That's interesting. So there is something that was dodged, and praying gratitude always. Aw, thank you. Much love. Alright, so we got the Hangman moving on into better things. So you are in patience energy. Some of you feel like you have this anxiety energy going on right now. And hello, Mike. You're being able, it does say, like, pray it out to release the anxiety. Some of you are really strengthening your bonds when it comes to your spiritual connectivity and your divine team. And that's what's helping you make this manifestation energy tied to a child and a stolen inheritance that's being balanced out with swift information of a swift intellectual message. It's very fast. I will fix my cards. As we're in an area, a time that it is hard to hear me because of the line. And then they're going to go and do this one little area. They're about to. It's going back down the other way. Okay, cool. listening within about a blessing being released, tied to a betrayal, which is why the betrayal happened. But it helped. It helped for the better scenario to be able to be walked. This union is a 50-50 energy when it comes to a fire sign male. And to know God's rejection is protection. Some of you, when it came to this fire sign male, you had a protection of a rejection about it. Either a union, coming together, something. And you're moving forward, more likely with the water sign female. Heavy decision. This could involve a Leo. You did get the Leo sign. Others of you, this could involve a child. Because that's the sun is also related to a child. Yeah. Moving forward into equal emotional decision relating to something that's going to be revealed. That it's a fast message that then gets revealed. And it'll be equal emotional decision in this. I mean, you did get the Gemini card. It could involve a Gemini, but that's just it's like yes, it's a collective decision, but it's not a difficult decision, but it is a moving forward cycles of life type of decision, okay? Because a difficult decision is like more of a minor type of decision, even though it's an impactful decision. This one is it's like a situational change or a job change or some sort of decision relating to a job promotion or job shifting. Because of sneaky behaviors and lies. It's a 50-50 gamble, okay? Sneaky behavior, lies when it comes to receiving gifts and gift giving. Someone's about to get caught in their act. Yeah, Capricorn energy, devil, and addiction. Or someone just in this addictive behavior of sneaky behavior and lies. For things to play in their favor, tied to a stolen inheritance, or some sort of receipt of money stolen, or some sort of like an object of high value. Because it says pray the worry away when it comes to this. Some of you, this is like some sort of like a thing you could owe in court type of stuff, and you dodged a bullet. Keep going. Someone dodged a bullet when it comes to this. Her power is real. What the hell? Alright. And let God lead, okay, when it comes to dealing with this. It looks like a pure air sign. But some of you, this male air sign, it wants you to let God handle it with them instead of you having a hand in it. God don't want you to have a hand in it. See? Moving on to better. Some of you, this air sign is you moving on to better and let God handle it when it comes to releasing whatever it is you're releasing, or letting go of whatever it is you're letting go of, or letting someone balance out whatever it is that's being balanced out. Others of you, things are getting balanced out when it comes to this male air sign. Now, there's few of you, things are going to be karmically balanced out relating to whoever air sign this is that has done some fucked up shit in your life. Okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. I am not the God of your life. You are the God of your life. So use your brain and make your decisions, okay? Go pray and don't say this medium told me this, and this, and that's why my life's fucked up. Okay, honey, you chose to allow that person to tell you what to do in your life, okay? Now that goes right along with anyone else you allow to tell you what to do in your own damn life, okay? Right. That's why my ass still over here on YouTube, okay? Even though I ain't doing no coffee key and chit chat to be able to connect with my people. But we gonna do some card readings and we gonna open up some closets now. We gonna open up some closets. We gonna balance that energy out, okay? We gonna pray it out because I know you stress out the hell, okay? And you're so stressed out. You have all this overwhelming. I can feel it, and this is why I'm getting so that there's so much energy pulsating right now. All this energy, and if you just don't pray it out and you're sitting here letting the freaking bottle up, you got to pour out that bottle. And the only way you're going to be able to pour out that bottle is either you're going to go schizophrenia and you're going to yell out all your shit in public, okay? I watched it happen. Or you're going to go in your own time and you're going to go, God, I cannot handle this. This is a lot of stress. Here, take this stress off me. Take this decision off of me because you know the best decision there is for me, because if I go to try to make the damn decision, I know I'm gonna mess it all up. Trust me. You do. So you do have this justice and understanding change of direction into this conflict. See, look at that. I'm telling you, man. Moving on to better. It is in Hangman upside down right now, so you're confused on how to move on to better right now. And that's why it says let God handle it, because you're right now dodging a bullet, which is why you are not getting what it is you have been praying for right now, okay? And I feel like that's what the heavy, because things are getting balanced out. If you do not let it get balanced out first, it's just going to cause more issues in your life than it's worth. And it wouldn't be worth it to be in your life unless you have this patience for it to develop more so that it can be in your life at the calibration that you need it to, because of the calibration you have allowed yourself to be able to be constructed into within your own sense of self. And so you need that matching, or else you'll just be leaving this thing behind and you'll be dragging it like it's a fucking dead horse on a leash, and you're like, I just want to let go of this horse, but you can't. And that's what's going on. Because there's a third person cheater tricky energy. There's someone tied up in the mix of it all. There's justice happening behind the scenes about it, okay? When it comes to third person trickery energy and being released from jail, or someone going to go into jail, or really being able to dodge papers being served when it comes to going to jail. And since you're allowing God to let God be God instead of you trying to be God, you're having abundance and blessings being set up, which is why you have to be patient. Patience is a virtue. The more patience, the more things kind of build up. Well, I feel like your divine spiritual team is really working at building this up to the level that it needs this for you, because you have built yourself up so strong and high. It's almost like it's God trying to sit you down to be like, be cool, because you're going so fast. I can't move the universe fast enough to catch up with you. I got to allow these things to lay out. I've got to allow those dominoes to lay out. Just for the domino to be able to hit over here, I have to allow that bucket to be able to fall in the mousetrap, for the other bucket to be able to fall, because of this ball needing to get all the way down here after it hits one bucket to hit down to the second bucket. Okay? So God's like, sit your ass down. You're good. Relax. being hangman, enjoy your hangman, and you're gonna be alright. And take advantage of it. Yeah. Because you're just putting yourself in some mental torment you don't even need to be going through because it's not there. Whatever mental torment you're tormenting yourself, that's why it says pray it all out to God. And tell him you can't handle this and you're stressed and you know, God's gonna bring you some sort of entertainment. He always does. I've noticed that. Like when I'm sitting and I have to sit duck and I have to just sit. Like I know God's telling me when to sit, and He'll bring entertainment to my feet. I tell you what, there'd be some weird ass shit going on, and I'm going, well, thank you God for that entertainment and me having to sit here and waiting on the dominoes to play out. And that's how you end your mental torment and accumulate the blessings, okay? Yeah, the Hierophant. Dedication in this because someone's daughter's in mental torment because of being caught. Someone got caught. So the dominoes are having to play out before they hit your bucket because, yes, you may be ready. Papers are getting served. There's something else that has to be corrected, add to. There's a T or an I being thought. There's something that happened to like last bit, before the bucket then, or before the ball goes to your bucket. First, it's finishing this bucket, and the ball hasn't hit the domino yet to go to your bucket, and that's what you're in hangman energy on. Okay. Keep going. I'm listening too. Don't forget, thank you for liking, and don't forget to hit the subscription button. I will get back to being on top of my zodiacs because my videos do cross connect, so you can get more into your detailed of your story when it comes to hitting. Like, if you want to know more in love, in your story in love, whether that be family or relationship, you want to know what your Pisces zodiac sign is, and then you want to go to the Pisces reading, okay? Same thing, like you want to know more of like both sides of your personalities and the unfoldment within things going on. You want to know your rising and your ascending, okay? Or your rising and your ascending, yeah. Just to give you a little heads up. And Mercury, your communication, when communications are going a little weird. But Moon is the undergrounding things that are hidden, happening behind the scenes to a point. So some of you may feel some of these things as like, whoa, that's like Moon energy for me, and it may just well be. And you may just want to go see your Moon energy when it comes to that zodiac ruling in that chart, and you'll probably see a lot more than you think you'd see. That's happening behind the scenes for you within that zodiac. It's interesting. All right. Let's get some unicorn cards out here as I make my knee work. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to clarify your unicorn cards. That was just a little warm-up. What? Kids, that was a warm-up? Yeah, that was nothing. There's a fucking lawnmowers over here near me, so... And I guess he's like mad that I'm over here by the bench and doesn't want to mow here. Because I guess he doesn't know how to mow without shooting the grass on the pavement. That's what I'm thinking. He may actually ask me to move so he can. Or I'm going to sit here with my bandana going over my mouth. We'll see. I don't know what's that. He might be going over to the other side and they may be saying, fuck this little area. And then blame it on me. That doesn't grow over there. Well, I mean, it only shoots out grass on one end. If you do it right, which other people have when it comes to being on the side of the highway, they've done it so much. They just know how to shoot the grass wherever they want it to, go around, do whatever they around me. I'll go try to get up and move that. Sit down. I got this. Okay. There it goes.
son. He was able to do it. I don't know, there's one little spot right there he was nervous about doing. Little corner right there a little bit. He may be new at this. You want me to move for a second? Yeah. You good. You good. Well, that was very kind of him. He actually just wanted me to move because he was worried about getting me dirty. That's literally all he was, or getting my stuff dirty. He knew I was online. That was very kind of that guy. Yeah, because he was looking confused a little bit, like he was too worried about getting close to me, and I'm like, do you want me to move? Do you need me to? Yeah, it's okay if I do that. There, yeah, you're doing your job. Yeah, man. I'm like, I'll move for you, make you feel more comfortable. That's just how I am. I'm freaking kind of like that. That's why I don't like all this normalizing bullying bullshit, because we don't need to be like that with each other. Like, I may be working too, but like, you got to do a job too, and you're getting paid, you know, more ahead of time than I'm get paid. So. All right, y'all. So we got our unicorns energy right here. They did speak to me about vulnerabilities, being okay in your vulnerabilities, allowing yourself to be able to constructively stand in these vulnerabilities and speak these vulnerabilities out, okay? Because you have being a delicate flower, being like this delicate flower here, but having the choice to like, you know, go from black and white to playing in life with color, okay? Vulnerability of choice and choosing, the fluidity of giving the control over to God, I feel right here, because you have clarity, being able to give the control up and stepping in that clarity of intensity, the intensity of the beauty, and being able to release control in a way to where you're just on a surfboard having fun, while God is the wave directing you to wherever it is you're riding the surfboard to. You don't really have too much control and steering in that sort of sense. You're really just there riding the wave, right? And this is how we have this beauty and then this hunting energy. So I feel like you'll see this inner beauty, and instead of chasing this beauty, you are stepping into hunter-like chieftainship. Like, yes, you know how to hunt. Yes, you do this, that, and other, you know? They got the weed eater going now. But you don't allow that. It's like being able to balance. We had a lot of that balance energy. It's like being able to balance your feminine and your masculine energy going on, okay? With the beauty and then the hunt. And then this being very feminine-like, and then this being extremely masculine, okay? And the intensity of the balance and all of this relating to emotions, anything involved, family, letters coming in. You do have a fast, swift letter coming in for sure. I see this letter down here. You may have some, there's some a clouded energy about this. There may be some imaginative energy about this, but to know, like, the intensity of this letter comes in, you will have extreme clarity and direction. Direction in the beauty of the balance and the balance of divinity. The balance of being able to release and let go, truly let go. Like, let go as in allow. Like allowing God to be God. Let God do what God does. Like, you know, allow and let go, like really being able to let go instead of going, okay, I'm just going to let this go emotionally, but I'm going to still sit here and try to control my life to try to control the outcome of that thing that I'm supposedly letting go. No, you just put it on the back burner. That's not really letting it go. Okay? And I feel like that's like, you know, allowing the universe to let it be. However, you know, your divinity energies are, I just know where I came from. I came from paganism, and I just know that, you know, I converted more into Jesus and God. So, however, that then transitions within your own life and your own journey, that however it be. I'm not going to try to control that one way or another, okay? And yes, whatever question it was yes, okay? The change, dark night change info coming in. There's an energy of being released from jail or being released out of a trap. Out of a trap, promotional change because of a job. So some of you were really being held from a job, okay? And some of you, this job is what's going to release you from jail, okay? And listening to your heart about abundance and blessing, saving when it comes to finances and resource within this commitment you're building for some of you. Others of you, this is this commitment you are staying steadfast towards when it comes relating to, I hear this court thing happening for a lot of you. This could involve a Gemini, or this is just a very life-changing decision like we have spoken about earlier. And it's an action change of a decision, not just a difficult decision being happen to need a decision being made upon it relating to a dynamic or direction in life that you would be waiting for. But this is an actual change in direction that is put on action right after decision is made, okay? So this is Chariot in act, okay? But yes, your decision is important, but you will have clarity, don't worry, when it comes to said decision here. Which is why I feel like you have the masculine strength and your boundaries, your masculine energy and your boundaries, and manifesting or having strong set course of boundaries relating to a male person. You're not going to allow anything they have to give or what to detour you or to mislead you in any other direction than what is meant for you and your relationship with your higher powerful team. And you will be into healing past conflicts of pain returning. Some of you, this pain's not going to be returning. It's just helping you to understand this pain that you already gave up to God, okay? It was a weed eater. So those don't have as much guard as a lawnmower does. So I ducked out. So they don't have to worry about my face. Alright. You have extreme clarity. The clarity card keeps moving forward. So all I see is Chariot energy. Really just stronghold forward, okay? Vulnerabilities. Being allowing yourself you're carrying all your burdens and trials and tribulations towards these blessings. It's abundance of blessings. You're just in hangman energy. Patience is a virtue, so just allow yourself to be in your vulnerability while balance is balancing out. You did get the balance card. It's upside down right now, so like I said earlier, the dominoes are coming towards you. Just waiting for that bucket to finish with the other domino change. There is a heartbreak energy here that is clouded. It is clouded. It is a fluid. The balancing energy I felt that it was also meant to be on top of this heartbreaking energy, okay? So this heartbreak energy is balancing out, no longer going to be in the energy of heartbreak. Damn, that was far, because that is nowhere near me, and this is a fucking rock that just hit the phone. That is why I bent down and covered my face. Intensity is growing in the home. This is also moving forward energy. Okay. Intensity is growing in this home energy. Some of you, this is about a home. That's tied with this karmic female water sign. Others, this is an intensity of emotions growing very high, being very ocean driven. Like there's a storm going on in this house, and it's involved with this female water sign, and she's very karmic energy here. It looks like there's an energy of moving forward out of this. Some of you'd be moving away from this karmic energy, options of trusting, being able to move forward. There is a beginning of an emotional offer. Others of you, this is about this young child, male child. Others of you, this is just moving into a courting energy, because you seeing the truth when it comes to someone you were involved with, had a dynamic with. Swift message change when it comes the person that could be bringing this swift change of intensities. There's this pure water male sign here involved, and it works with a work job opportunity. So this water sign male is a positive shift relating to your work and dodging a bullet when it comes to a tower of a difficult decision that would have had to be made, relating from release from jail or trap, releasing from a trap or release from a jail of some sort, okay? And then promotion and work within, and letting God lead. And a rejection with a King of Swords, a male air sign, tied in with a daughter that looks like they could have been tied in with some sort of betrayal that you're releasing, and it was happening behind the scenes, tied to a stolen inheritance. But this dark night's not going to trigger you nearly as much as others thought it probably would, because you had too much practice building your relationship with your higher spiritual team, and you saw the signs. You also saw and let go all of the signs, saw and let go of the signs over and over, to the point to where you're just living life without expecting anything to come in, or without relying on things to come in, or planning for things to come in. You're just being without expecting, okay? And that taught you a lot when it came to being able to enjoy and be in the moment without expecting better, or without needing better to be able to enjoy your moment now. And that's the Hierophant. You're going into more of a commitment with yourself about that. And there is looks like some of you, there's some sort of tied to a change with the Dark Knight. This could be tied with an Aries. Others of you, this is a court change in court, showing up soon. Someone's showing up soon. This could be a fire sign relating to justice and emotional fulfillment. A decision in love. Some of you, this is a decision in love when it comes to lovers, picking between two people because of this new information, and juggling, listening to your heart, and this temperance energy, temperating your emotional heart, and this balance of this masculine and feminine energy here. And in an emotional upgrade and letting go, tied with a Taurus, or you are this Taurus in an emotional upgrade and letting go, listening to your heart. And Emperor is all about being in your masculine energy of commitment and moving forward in this wheel of fortune and the world turning. So this is some intense reunion, union. This seems like a union of twin flames, and if it's not a union of twin flames, this is a union of a mother and a son. This is a reunion of like long separated family coming back together into healing. And papers being served about an overindulgence in this betrayal. But that's why it's really not going to affect you. Like, if it wasn't for everything you had just gone through and all the confusion and stuff, it would have affected you a whole lot more than it is. But it's not going to affect you nearly as much because of the fact that, you know, your emotions had already run thin over it. Some of you, your emotions are running thin when it comes to this freaking female fire sign, with forcing a reunion of the hearts, but there's God's wrath right here, and cheating third-party trickster, either with a Leo or with a child, with a Leo or a third-party cheating trickster that has a child or is with a child or relating to a child, in a karmic male earth sign here. And praying gratitude often for protection, prayer granted, praying in gratitude often, with your prayer being granted, and yes, peace and patience. Listening to the peace and patience, because lies are being revealed behind the scenes, and you need to know the lies and energies relating to said Empress and a karmic air male sign, for this to be able to lay out and heal you in the way it needs for you to be healed. Or else, you know, if you don't have enough information, it's going to actually further damage your mentality and emotions more. It could take you away from God. I don't believe that it will, but it'll help you to understand the decisions and the layout of what God had you go through, because some of you actually despised God for the decision that is going on in your life, or that has happened for the last decade or 15 to 20 years. I feel some of you, it's been 20 years. So, and with this happening, it's going to show you how much God was right there next to you and helping you and kept you safe from everything when you thought it was your own sense of will, when you thought it was your own sense of strength. It's just the fact that you chose to stay pure of heart and actions is why you have all this abundance being brought to you, because you really don't have to fight for it. You allowed God to fight for it. Once this comes to an understanding, hermit change, this change within this inside of self, of this mission, this job or something, it's like you're allowing yourself to calm down in your job with God. For some of you, especially if you're a missionary, there's something that's being revealed to you, how you were doing too much, and now the fact that you have allowed yourself to take a step back but still do your mission, and see how it's still under God, even though it's not as much as what you were doing, and it's actually going to give you more result than what you were already doing. Okay, yeah, God's protection, God's rejection is just protection. So there is a protection in some sort of rejection energy tied to a message of concern because of sneaky behavior and lies. Okay, and you're gonna find out, and let God lead you towards that, with this pure of heart male air sign. Some of you, that you're dealing with two different people, but they are the same kind of like element of zodiac, and so you'll know that's what I feel like, that's what your spiritual team's trying to help you with, to be able to relay which one is of karmic action, no matter what they say, and which one is not of karmic action, no matter what they think they're having to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, that is how you're being able to pick it up, and trusting more of your vulnerability and intensities, and not being so as guarded, but being protecting as well upon your own energy. Moving on to better energy of justice, trust and watch and listen to your heart. All right. that is all I have for you, my beautiful feminines. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for keeping it beautiful and polite. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Subscribing helps move us along, and you will get notified every time I go live or when I upload a video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. You never know who else that'll see this when you share it, and it'll be able to help someone as well.